Chicago Bears, Colmsy, give me a few key games that you have circled on the schedule this year for the Chicago Bears.
This is a tough schedule, man. I don't really have any games circled on the schedule because this is going to be a brutal season for the Chicago Bears. Um, if I had to circle a couple, I'm gonna circle Week 4 against the Detroit Lions at home because I believe that that's when Justin Fields will be taken over for Andy Dalton. And then I always circle the Green Bay Packers games just because I don't care if we're whatever 2-14 on a season as long as those 2 wins are against the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
So those would be the ones that I'd circle. This is going to be a tough schedule. It's going to be a down year for this entire division. I've only got one team over 500 in this division, and the Chicago Bears are not one of them. I do have the Chicago Bears at 8-9 this season.
So yes. Oh, sorry. As I dropped my paper, I was trying to write some notes there, and they're like, "You don't deserve to take notes, Bucks. You never take notes." You're absolutely right. I don't ever take notes.
When you take notes, do you ever read them back to yourself and realize that you stuttered while you were writing?
Yeah. So actually, like right here during the Week 13 game, it is like I wrote CAAARDEESSS. I'm not for sure what I was trying to say there, but the Week 13 game is the Arizona Cardinals. I think that is a game that we have circled on the calendar, or on the NFL season as a must-see game because the Arizona Cardinals are coming off a bye week, and the Chicago Bears are kind of in that trap week there because they play so they have a bye week, Week 10, Week 11 they play the Ravens. Week 12 they play the Lions. Week 13 they obviously play the Cards, and
that Lions
then
game
it's
is
Packers and Bears.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so I mean, this is the part of the season where like they are looking forward to their division opponents more than out of division opponents. Like obviously, an Arizona Cardinals is a out of division opponent there, and so I actually had the Cardinals beating that game, going to Soldier Field and beating the Bears. So you had them going 8-9, Combs, right?
Yeah.
I actually had the Bears going 7-10 this season, actually. So give me a player that is going to have a breakout year for the Chicago Bears, though.
I mean, the obvious answer is Justin Fields. I think that once Justin Fields comes in for them, when he comes in for them, I have them at 0-3, and then I have them rattling off 3 straight wins against the Lions, going to Vegas and beating the Raiders, and then beating the Packers at home. Before finally they run into Tampa Bay and they lose one. But I have them winning 4 out of 5 in those next weeks. So, it's a brutal schedule. It really is. And they could possibly win more games than even I think that they're going to win. I mean, there are a couple of games on here where I wouldn't be shocked if they win. I also have them losing that game to the Cardinals. Would not surprise me if they beat the Cardinals that week. I have them losing the game to Seattle, and Seattle would not surprise me if they win that game that week. I have them losing to Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh would not surprise me if they found a way to win that game in Pittsburgh. So, those are 4 games that I could think of that they could possibly win that I have them losing. But then I look at the games that I have them winning, and there's some of those that I could absolutely see them losing too. So, again, this is going to be a really tough year for the NFC North. All of their schedules are completely brutal. I think only one team in this division is equipped to handle all of that, though.
Yeah, and as far as a breakout player, you nailed it right on the head on the position. Justin, the quarterback position, will have a breakout year this year for the Chicago Bears, but it's definitely not going to be Justin Fields. No way, no how is it going to be just Justin Fields. Andy Dalton is going to have a MVP caliber season for the Chicago Bears. Will he win MVP? No, but he will have a MVP caliber of a season, leading those Bears to the 7 wins this year. And I feel like if Justin Fields were to start this season, they wouldn't even get 3 or 4 wins this year. So Andy Dalton is definitely a breakout.
Going to be in the MVP talks with 7 wins?
Because the stats don't lie. When he's thrown for 4,500 yards, 28, 29, 30 touchdowns.
If he's
I mean-
doing that, the Bears are winning more than 7 games.
No, because their defense is going to suck this year. They're
What?
a lot of their
the strength of this team.
a lot of their games are going to be 35-28. Like they're going to be giving up a lot of points this year, unfortunately.
No.